Howdy, my name is David. I'm a Coke Play Frontier from the Genesis Group. Today I just want to give you guys a quick market update. Now, just recently, we did take a big hit and prices did drop. So, let's look at KOK-COIN first because KOK-COIN's the most important thing. KOK-COIN did take a, man, I wish I was awake for this drop. $4.30. But then again, I'm all in on KOK-COIN right now. So I don't even have any tether to buy. But if I had some tether and I was awake for this, wow, I would have bought into this. I mean, that's a gift. Um, you know, right now you have KOK-COIN. It did take a pretty good drop. You have a good bounce. I think you're gonna have you'll continue with a good bounce. And I still, in my opinion, this move is not over. I think we're still going to have some move upward. Okay. Once again, this really just looks like this. You had a big sharp drop here. Okay, a big strong red candle. And then it started moving up. And that's all this kind of looks like, a big strong red candle. So that's just my opinion. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I'm doing and why I think what I think. I still think KOK-COIN still has more up movement, and that's just what I see in the charts. So if you're wondering what I'm seeing in the charts, same here. I think even Bitcoin's still gonna move up. Um, if we look at the max, yeah, I mean, just look at KOK-COIN in the past. Look at all these steps up, So I don't really see anything too far off different. Okay, even like you had this move, when now you had a big move, you had to move up, you had a wick down, which is lower than this move up here, and then it gradually moved up. And tell you the truth, I don't really, yeah, this move down is no big deal. In general, I still think KOK-COIN's going to move up. So I guess maybe end of next week. I'm going to be honest. If KOK-COIN does not break $7 within about 2.5 weeks, then $7 was that move up. All right. Now, the upside, there's two ways of looking at it. If KOK-COIN makes a move like this, you have 3 steps up, then the consolidation period is going to be pretty long, like this one. Now, if KOK-COIN's move up was to $7, and then you're going to see KOK-COIN start steadily staying around this $6.50 range, maybe between $6.50. Okay, between $6 and $6.50, let's say. Then what happens is, if you look at these moves like here, the consolidation period will be shorter. And so then you could expect a move up sooner. And that's just how I look at it. So if KOK-COIN makes a big move, parabolic move like this, then the consolidation period is going to be longer before it makes another move up. And if the $7 is the move up, then the consolidation period will not take this long like it did. All right, but I still think if KOK-COIN doesn't break the $7 in the next like 2.5 weeks from now, then yeah, it's gonna stick around between 6 and 6.50. It's just what I see. If not, by end of next week, or a couple, or or maybe a week and a half from now, you'll see KOK-COIN, it's going to break new highs. So that's just what I see in the charts. Okay, so KOK-COIN is still performing incredibly good. I mean, if you look at KOK-COIN on a 90-day chart, okay, and remember it is bounced back to like $8. Not $8, but it has bounced back to $5.80. Okay, and then you look at Bitcoin. Here it is. Bitcoin is still, it hasn't outperformed KOK-COIN. Obviously, just looking at the charts. Okay, it hasn't outperformed KOK-COIN. KOK-COIN's already back at $5.80. Is actually, so it's actually doing a lot better than Bitcoin. KOK-COIN's doing a lot better. Now, let's look at Bitcoin. I know Bitcoin took a drop, and let me capture that, and let me explain what I personally think. I think Bitcoin's still headed up, and it just found pretty good support. If you look at this, and we go here, okay, you see this line right there. You guys see that? And so far, Bitcoin is, this is your support line. And so Bitcoin could get a bounce. It's going to bounce. Whatever, bounce and move, wiggling up. And so that's what I see. I just see a support line. So Bitcoin still, it still looks okay. Now, don't get me wrong. I still think Bitcoin's going to move up, and it's going to break this 45,871. I think Bitcoin will go above that. And then, depending on how it reacts, maybe the next handful of months, you're just going to see Bitcoin go downhill. Go down, not up. Yeah, that's just... And so, right now, what I think caused the stock market, cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, what made it really go down is this right here. That Russia, seized Ukraine's nuclear power plant, and that is Europe's biggest nuclear power plant. And when they took it, unfortunately, they set, it caught on fire. And so that really scared the markets. And they're afraid that there's going to be some nuclear reactions, right? Like what happened in Japan. So, they're saying that it's under control and everything's okay with the power plant. But guess we'll see. But I mean, that is Europe's biggest power plant that Russia just took. And so that really shook the markets. And that's what brought down, not just Bitcoin and the crypto market, but, stocks and everything else. So hopefully nothing bad comes of it. There'll be a strong recovery. And that's it. That's it. It's no big deal after that, hopefully. Hopefully that is the case. Okay, so yeah, I still see, KOK-COIN will recover from this beautiful... I mean, for me, if I had more tether and I was awake, I would have loved to have bought in around, 450, let alone 430. That's even better. But anyway, I still say KOK-COIN will move up. Okay, and all this big wick down is kind of just reminds me of this wick right here. Okay, there you go, that $3.89 wick. All right, that's just what I see, and then it moved up. So Hopefully by the end of this next week, that's what we'll see. We'll see this move up. All right. Everyone, please, no matter where you are in the world, please stay safe. Please take good physical care of yourself, okay? And, you know, I'm going to tell you, depending on where you live in the world, you're going to see some food shortages. Unfortunately, because of what's going on in between Russia and Ukraine and all these sanctions, Russia does have a lot of products that produces fertilizer. And, if fertilizer prices go up, let's say like even in America, let's say it normally takes about $700 of fertilizer to grow an acre of corn. Well, it might cost $900 of fertilizer to grow an acre of corn now. And for some farmers, that means they're not going to make any profit if they grow corn, so they just might not grow any corn. Let alone, you have some types of fertilizer where it like quadrupled in price before this crisis. And so now, fertilizers, the prices of fertilizer and maybe all the types will go up even more. There's going to be a shortage of that because of the sanctions. So, Ukraine is called the breadbasket of Europe. I heard they have so much wheat, they grow so much wheat that they could feed 600 million people a year. And yeah, you expect, food shortages, and no matter where you are in the world, expect inflation. Now, you got to remember there's over like 6,000 products that starts with oil. And oil prices are going to go up. You can see it in tank. You can see it, Brent crude oil is all above probably like $110, $112 right now. And it's going to go up unless something gets settled over there. So, yeah, no matter where you are in the world, you should prepare for that. And of course, pray for the Ukrainians. And I've seen videos of Russian soldiers saying like, "Oh, I got tricked into this," and whatever the case is. So, just pray that this whole thing gets it gets squared off, and somehow both sides could manage to pull out of this looking like in a respectfully, because if if it looks like one side is just down too much, they're just not gonna quit probably. But if they can both pull out looking like they both came up on top, then at least they'll just pull out, because obviously um I don't think neither sides want to continue. But they want to at least look like they came out as a victor for probably their voting base in their country, or however they see it politically. And we don't want things to get worse, especially for the people who are suffering through it right now. All right, our conditions, we're gonna feel it. Watch. I mean, you're gonna feel it this year. Already gas prices went up, but I mean, we're not even involved. Imagine what they're feeling right now, the Ukrainians. So, yeah, hopefully everything just, prayer works. Prayer works. It does change people's minds, their emotions, the way they're thinking. It works. So, yeah. Oh, sorry about that. And of course, please take good spiritual care of yourself, okay? Remember, God loves you, all right? And take good mental care of yourself, all right? And, I hope none of you feel suicidal. I hope none of you feel bad, all of that. Remember, someone loves you, okay? I love you. I don't know you, but I love you. Okay, and pray for all of them. Remember, you got a lot of Russian people citizens in Russia. They're taking a big hit. They're taking a big hit. They can't even pull money out the banks, and they don't know what the heck's going on. Remember, citizens don't start wars. You got a lot of Russian people right now. They're protesting in Russia against the whole deal, and citizens don't start wars. Politicians do, and politicians start wars for whatever reasons. You know, rather as personal or for what they think is best for their country. Who knows? So the main thing is, until these things get settled off, you want to prepare, because it's better safe than sorry. Okay, just remember that. All right. Now, once again, I do see KOK-COIN continuing to move up. If it should move up by the end of next week, but if it doesn't break the previous all-time high of $7 within the next 2.5 weeks, expect sideways consolidation, and that could be another couple months. And for Bitcoin, I still think it has support on that bottom trend line that I showed y'all. So that's what I see. I think it can still move up, but it would not surprise me after a couple weeks you're gonna see it going down. Okay. All right, everyone. God bless y'all, of course. Okay, and yeah, God bless y'all, and KOK-COIN.